Hello Internet and world, this is Summerwell Foods Festival 2018 and I'm here with the wonderful, sensual and superb Sofi Tukker. How are you?
We'll take it.
Good.
Yeah?
Wonderful, sensual, and superb.
Well,
I don't think we've ever gotten introduced that way before.
Yeah.
do you like that though?
I love it.
Excellent. So how are we today?
We're
great.
good.
Yeah?
We just arrived this morning. We flew overnight from Ziget Festival
Where's that?
in Budapest.
Okay.
And we're psyched to be here.
Yeah? First time in Romania?
Yeah.
Yeah? How are you finding the lay of the land all right?
Well, we just woke up and came here, so far it feels like we're in a fantastical land.
Oh really? So it's quite
Yeah, we were just like, we
dreamy.
arrived and all of a sudden there's like chocolate mousse and tea in front of us.
Well, speaking of tea now that you've brought up, may I offer you a cup of tea? Is that all right?
Yes, please.
Fantastic. Well, we have a spot of English breakfast here, and I think that's green tea just there. So, one of two's really.
I'm gonna take the green.
Green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to?
That's all right, Paul. I'm hosting, so. And for yourself, sir?
No tea for me.
No tea. There we go. Now, do you take sugar? Are you sweet enough?
I'm good. I'm sweet
Excellent.
enough.
Excellent. Well, if you did want a spot, there's some honey there. That
Oh,
honey there
thank
is
you.
made from bees that actually from the festival. Festival bees.
Ooh.
Cool.
So feel free to try a bit. There's some spoons and bits and bobs about. And you know, are you a fan of honey? Is that
Yeah.
good? I see you reaching for it, so I'm assuming you are.
I am.
We have that in the green room too.
Really?
The festival honey.
Do you think that will now be a permanent rider request?
Yeah,
Or
please
it's
only
local
from.
festival honey.
Actually, that's a really good idea.
Well, just like Romanian honey.
Well, or Romanian
All
honey, or
festivals have bees.
no, but I was just gonna say like local honey, you know.
Yeah. Why not?
Having local
Because
ones.
it also has. Do you suffer from hay fever at all or anything like
I
that?
do.
So they say, don't they, for like the local pollen?
Yeah.
You've got to sort of have it so
Exactly.
to get immune, I guess. So how? Sorry, excuse me. I should sip and then talk. So one thing I'm very curious about is obviously you're a duo, and when you're making music together, is it a process that, say, you have a song and then you bring to Sophie, or is it a collaborative mix? Or?
It's fully collaborative.
Okay,
We
yeah.
start everything together, finish it together. We're usually sitting together when we do it. Sometimes I'll like have an idea that maybe I made somewhere in a hotel room or on the plane or something and bring it to her, and maybe she'll, you know,
And
tell
vice
me what she
versa.
thinks, and then we'll work on it. But it's pretty much a full collaborative. We make everything together.
See the pieces and then you become the puzzle together
Yeah,
to make the whole process.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fully
every
a
song
puzzle
is-
piece
Every song is a
situation.
different process too, so it's hard to like describe the process really.
Well, yeah, because you know, it's how do you tackle sort of anything really? You know, it's creative, it's art. You know, sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't, and it's just a mashup. And in your song, I think it's Drinky. There's a section where you sing in Portuguese, I think, isn't it? And do you speak Portuguese, or you do?
I do, yeah.
Was that a self-taught thing, or?
I started learning it at college. I took classes, and then I moved to Brazil for a little bit.
How was that?
It was phenomenal, best thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see
yeah.
yourself having a home there or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. When I was there, I thought I would never leave.
Really?
And I was planning to move back to Brazil, and then Tucker convinced me to start the band instead. So,
But maybe it was for the best though, just for the time being.
yeah, well, now we get to go back.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I suppose. So have you played Brazil a fair amount?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Is
I
it?
had never been there before the band, so and now it's like a big part of sort of
The
who
fan
we
base.
are, and yeah.
Did you find that helped then? That just those few verses in Portuguese, and then it sort of opened up a whole new.
Well, we have a bunch of
chapter?
songs fully in Portuguese.
Fully in
Yeah.
Portuguese? Oh, wow.
That song is fully in Portuguese actually, and then we have a bunch of other songs in Portuguese as well.
Did you learn Portuguese as well for some of the tracks?
I sing it.
Like a script sort of
Yeah,
thing?
I don't know what
yeah.
I'm saying. I leave the Portuguese up to so.
Still though, that's brilliant though, like to have the fusion of sort of, you know, two things, because like you say, it opens markets that are fun, but it's just a wider reach. Do you know what I mean? You get to connect with people.
Yeah, I mean, the
in their mother
intent
tongue.
wasn't like
It's-
strategic, like, oh, this will be good for this market. It was really like Sophie was singing acoustic bossa nova music, and she was just making music in Portuguese when I met her. And I was like, this is really beautiful, this is cool, I've never heard anything like this. And I was making house music, and just the fusion of our two influences just kind of spat that out.
Well, you
and
don't
we were like, hopefully people will like it.
Yeah, but you don't have
Yeah.
to understand something to love it. So just by speaking in a different language, you can still love it. You find the beat. That's why I love traveling around the world, as I'm sure you do. Like you just catch a random song, and then you're like, oh wow, like what is that? Like and you wouldn't experience that otherwise.
Yeah, I usually like songs more when I don't understand the words actually.
So I'm sure it's been asked 1,000 times, but I am curious. You met, was it at college or you met at college? So, and I believe it was Tukker you heard Sofi singing or something like that? Mm-hmm. So what was your icebreaker? How did you approach?
I think, well, the icebreaker was actually, I sort of went up and started playing with her.
Okay.
She was
I
performing
think
with
you probably
a couple.
asked first.
She was performing with a couple friends.
I think you asked
I
first,
think
you
I
jumped
asked her
on.
in though. I don't think I even asked you. She was performing with a couple friends, and they were like getting to the end of their set, and I was DJing after them, and I knew the people she was playing with, but I'd never seen her before, and I was like, this could be fun if we like, or maybe I think Olivia, the people put on the event, asked like, oh, if you guys want to like do a thing together as so there's no changeover time or whatever, and I sort of put a beat in really slowly because they were playing like very slow bossa nova jazzy music.
Oh right.
And then I like started speeding it up and was just like, follow me. And so we started playing one of the songs she had written as a really slow bossa nova song, and then like sped it up, and it sounded really cool. So after we did that, after I finished DJing, I guess, I said, hey, I love that. Can I do a remix of it? And then we just started working together.
And the rest is, as they say, history. Mm-hmm. Fascinating. But that's such a nice sort of process, because when those things. Sorry, it's ghosts. It's a very old building. What do you think of the space, by the way, the Palace sort of coming in?
So cool.
Yeah, whoa. Where are we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I was just it's always been referred to me as the Palace while I've been here. They're like, you're in the Palace. It's in the
Yeah,
Palace
you look
room.
like you'd be in the palace.
I hope I would be in the Palace.
Who are the people on the walls?
That chap over there, I believe, was... he did some very good things for Romania. He's the owner. Still the owner. Probably not with the painting that old. Was the owner. So he was the owner. And yeah, I guess sort of now it's sort of just a function sort of a venue, like most of these things end up being, I guess. So being like sort of palaces and stuff like that, because you guys are from America, there isn't necessarily those historically old buildings in that respect. Do you find that's quite interesting when you come to Europe and you get to see, well, not just Europe, but around the world, where these, old structures?
Yeah, I mean, Tukker especially, he's so passionate about architecture. I'll let you talk for yourself, but it's really fun to travel around with you because you're like, have a special eye for architecture and like can point out things that are really unique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I studied that in college.
Oh, right, okay.
I think I do tend to like contemporary architecture a lot, so less of the super old buildings.
Yeah,
But it's still like I appreciate,
The space and I suppose.
Yeah, it's just things were built very differently. It's cool.
Well, yeah, the fact they made them without power tools and things like that is quite something. It shows the sort of artisan aspect of it. And then English tea spread. Is this something you've done before? Do you like? Have you had an English sort of spread like this, or?
Yeah, I am obsessed with tea actually.
Oh, really?
And my grandparents are British and live in London.
Ah, so did you have a China set handed down to you or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, my family is like really into tea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
High tea and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone in my family drink tea once in my life.
I know.
Really?
So weird.
Not hot beverages?
No hot beverages.
No hot beverages.
I'm a cold beverage kind of guy.
Cold beverage kind of buy cool beer. But it doesn't have to be alcohol, of course.
What? It's true.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
It's classic.
I must admit, it's a bit of a
Sofi
novelty that we have.
It is. It is
We're
classic
like
Sofi
always
Tukker.
opposite.
Do you think that works? The opposites attract and that sort of thing?
I think opposites work well together.
Yeah,
What?
Well, what's that?
that was a sly way of being like,
Yeah,
Well,
we-
not like physically attract, but like
Yeah.
I think we're very great partners.
Well, that's how you know, because you can keep each other in check, and you know you have a good friendship when you can critique and things like that, and there's no ego involved. Do you know what I mean? It's
We're very honest with each other.
it's true.
honesty is the best
Brutally
policy.
honest with each other.
It's true.
But sometimes you need that though. You know, there's
It's
nothing
really
worse than
important.
yeah.
We don't have time to waste by beating around the bush.
Exactly. You don't need yes men. You need actual sort of answers.
Yeah.
Right. So interviews are obviously the start of great friendships and sharing knowledge and experiences with each other, but they also serve another purpose, which is to plug. So if you'd like to just have a look in that urn there, that silver urn on the table, just here.
This?
Yeah, you can open it up. There's something in there for each of you. Feel free to pull them out.
Oh.
So, this is your opportunity to have a shameless golden plug of
It's
anything.
literally a bath plug.
It's literally a bath plug.
Right? I was
You
like,
could have
I
as a
think
kid.
that's a bath
This
plug.
is a kind of cool necklace.
Well, that's why they made it into a chain, so you can choose to wear it should you choose.
I don't know what kind of bath this was in. Maybe I'll do one of these.
It was brand new, actually.
Oh, good.
Made it myself at the, yeah.
I like that segue though with the plug.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Well, thank you. But is there anything, you have a camera there, and a camera just over there. Is there anything that you'd like to shamelessly plug right now?
Yeah, definitely no shame.
No shame then.
No shame.
Own it. Excellent.
No, we have new music coming out all the time, constantly. We just performed for the first time ever a song with a friend of ours, Zoo, last night for the first time in Budapest.
How was that?
Will come out in a couple months. It was super fun.
Yeah.
We have a new song coming out with a Brazilian friend of ours, Pablo Vittar,
Excellent.
coming out in about a month. And then we have tons of music, new music videos, tours everywhere. So if
Works.
you want to come, if you're not here and you want to come see us somewhere, you probably can.
Excellent. Yeah, exactly. Somewhere on this globe.
Yeah.
And hopefully maybe off this globe at some point in the future.
Whoa.
First band in space, maybe.
Yeah, Elon, what up?
Yeah, exactly. Elon, if you're watching right now, which I'm sure you are.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
At least Grimes, what up?
Exactly. 2 tickets. Maybe 3. Just saying. Right, and then I'm going to use my opportunity now for my own little golden plug.
You plug away.
I shall, thank you very much. For Summerwell Festival 2018, 8th year going, very impressive, very impressive.
Indeed.
And it's been absolutely fun, incredibly hot, but very, very good fun. So we hope.
It's hot in here.
It is, isn't it? It is so hot in here. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see these guys soon, I guess. You're going to be here, there, and everywhere. So
Yeah, we'll be back for sure.
there we go, they'll be back. Thank you very much.